Hello, welcome to NHL 24 GM mode, franchise mode. This is the Toronto Maple Leafs start of a new era. We are getting rid of Mitch Marner. So I already have a couple ideas of what I want to do with him. I will get to that in a second. As you can see, we are at the entry draft. We are not starting on preseason of year one. We actually simulated year one. The Carolina Hurricanes have won the Stanley Cup. They are Stanley Cup champions of 2024. I will show you how they got there. They actually beat Florida. We got beat by Florida in 7 games right after beating Tampa Bay in 5 games. So similar to last year, in real life, we beat Tampa and then lost to Florida because Florida beat Boston. And as you can see, Boston actually isn't in the playoffs. I think they had a bad coach because they fired him in, I think it was April, I think they fired him, maybe March. They did fire Boston's coach come to the tail end of the year. But anyways, Colorado actually got swept by LA. I think I saw LA make some pretty good trades at the trade deadline, and then Carolina just stomped on LA to win the Stanley Cup final. All right, so if we look at the year, Matthews actually won the Maurice Richard. 44 assists, 67 goals. That is absolutely ridiculous. I think we can maximize that and get him to 70 goals, but that is absolutely ridiculous. With Mitch Marner, 64 assists, 19 goals. Absolutely amazing year. Morgan Riley had a pretty good year as well. He is coming to the tail end of his career, though. He's 30 years old. He's probably got 5 more years. So that brings us to what we need as a team. As the Toronto Maple Leafs, we need... Let's see, I'm going to take a quick look at the contracts. We need prospects. I do know that we need prospects. Prospects are very hard to come by here in Toronto. We have 2 prospects right now. 19 years old, actually 3. 19 years old, 60 overall, Chadwick. He's going to be a 7th defenseman, not much. Lewaski, top 9 forward, 20 years old, 66 overall, not much. And then another 19-year-old right here, 69 overall, Cohen. Again, I mean, top 9. But I believe we have one more. Who was that guy? Yes, Minton. 19 years old, 74 overall. So we need to get him playing as soon as possible. But we definitely need a prospect. Oh, that's right. And we also need a defenseman. Yes. Now, let me show you our defenseman staff right now. Morgan Riley, he is signed for 7 years, I believe. I think it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 years. So at the end of 7, he'll be 37 overall, or 37 years old. Right now, he is an exact elite, but I want him to maintain that. So we need a top 2 defenseman. We also need first-round picks. Yes, we do, because we need to maximize the amount of prospects coming in, because we are losing 1, Klingberg, 2, TJ Brody. I'm not paying him $5 million, and 3, Giordano. Giordano is done. He's 82 overall, 40 years old. He's done. So we need defensemen and potential to pick prospects. So I have an idea of where I want to trade him. Let's go ahead and get this started. Let's start the NHL entry draft. Okay. So, Mitch Marner is obviously a franchise player. So, I think with that, we're looking at these teams right here. We got Nashville, Calgary, Ottawa. Well, I want to keep him in the West. Capitals are one of them, but then again, I want to keep him in the West. So any of those teams, Nashville and Calgary, San Jose might be one too, but I mean, I don't think San Jose would be looking for that. They don't have much. St. Louis, maybe. They are in the West. Let's go ahead and see who wants Mitch Marner. Let's go ahead and go to our pick first. We are not moving up in the draft this year because I do not know who is available. We did not do any scouting because I didn't take over until just about the time that you guys hopped in with me. So let's go ahead and call timeout. And let's get this trading done. Okay. Offer trade. Let's see who wants him. Oh, also, we are going to need a goaltender because we are no longer going to be dealing with Samsonov. Samsonov is done. Okay, so Mitch Marner. Anaheim wants him. I was thinking about trading him to Anaheim, but Anaheim made the playoffs this year. And I want a team that has not made the playoffs. So, here we go. Calgary. Calgary wants him. I will get back to Calgary. Carolina, no. Chicago. I will get back to Chicago. Let's take a look at Nashville. Nashville. Okay. Nashville wants him, and they are sellers. Maybe they want him for one more run. They have Roman Josi. He's 34 years old. That's not going to work. Let's see. They have McDonough, 35 years old. Not going to work. Dante Fabro, not going to work. Okay, so for what we want, Nashville is out. New York Islanders, nope. New York Rangers, nope. Ottawa, nope. Philly, nope. We're keeping them out of the East. San Jose, they do not want Mitch Marner. Okay. So, Vegas wants him, but there's the cap problem. Capitals want him, but I'm not sending him to the East. I'm sending him to the West. Anaheim wants him, but with... let me go ahead and explain myself real quick. With them being on the return of coming in, they just made the playoffs. They do need someone better. They don't have any defensemen that I want, except for this guy right here. But why would they trade him for a 27-year-old player? Yes, he's a franchise player, but why would they trade him? I mean, maybe they might. But here's how we're going to make this work. If we make this work. 83 overall, Mintinkov. Draft picks. We need draft picks. So, we got first from next year. First from the year after that. And then the first from the year after that. Because Mitch Marner is 27 years old, and we have him signed until he's 29, I believe. So, we got the next 3 years of draft picks and Mintinkov. I don't think that goes through. I think that's what Mitch Marner deserves, what we would give him up for. We have a first this year. I don't think we have any draft picks next year, so I would love to get some more draft picks next year. So let's see. We could give up a third as well, and we can give up a fourth. We don't need to do all that. We got Mitch Marner on here. See what I mean? Why would they give up Mintinkov? Hell, I mean, it is Mitch Marner. That is very interesting. So, then we got Calgary. Calgary, let's take a look at their defensemen. Calgary has Rasmus Anderson. That's very interesting. Shillington, why would they trade Rasmus Anderson? Because they have no other defenseman. I do not think Calgary is in a position to go for Mitch Marner at this time. You know what? Now I'm starting to lean towards Anaheim. And then Nashville, they don't have the defenseman that I want. So, I actually like that trade. Originally, I was going to go for the Calgary trade, but I actually like this trade. You know what? I am going to do that. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get a first from Anaheim next year. We're going to get a first. Actually, we're going to get a first for the next 3 years. So we got 3 years of Anaheim picks. And they're on the rise, so we could always flip those for other players or prospects. We get this Mintyukov kid. Mintyukov. Let's see. Pavel. We get Pavel. Oh, man. 27 assists, 4 goals. Awesome. And he fits in all 4 of our defensive pairings. And all of our power play lines. Yep, you know what? I just talked myself into that. He's got 3 years left, so 2 years, actually. We're going to go ahead and, just to make this go through, we're going to go ahead and get a third. Actually, you know what? You know what? You're going to have to give me more than that. This is Mitch Marner. Yeah, this is Mitch Marner. You know what? We will replace your defenseman with, let's see, not Liljegren, not Morgan Riley. Let's see, defenseman. We will replace your defenseman with McCabe, maybe? Yes, McCabe. Maybe somebody. Yes, they do want McCabe. Okay, so McCabe and Mitch Marner. We only have 5 slots. Let's see. Well, that puts a... Yep, that's pretty bad. Okay, so we're not going to replace their defenseman. Actually, we will. It'll be a 2-part trade. So, but right now we are going to get another pick for next year because we are going to load up for the year after that's draft. So right here, we're going to get both your third rounds. Well, just your third. Let's see if that goes through. 3 first-round picks and Mintyukov for Mitch Marner. Boom. Trade accepted. Wow. Okay, so now we got 3 first-round picks for the next 3 years. Okay, now part 2 of this trade. Let's see. We got... Who was it? McCabe. That's right. We are replacing their defenseman, McCabe, for draft picks as well. We are going to be dipping into free agency, but as of right now, we're kind of going through a retool stage. So our third right there, and then let's see, we'll get another second in years past, and then we'll go ahead and give you our third this year. Our third and our fourth this year. Because we're going to load up for this since we don't know anything about the draft picks this year. We're just going to go ahead and load up on picks next year. And we'll go ahead and take one of your shitty contracts, I guess. Skaters matching the block. Do you have any shitty contracts? Yes, you do. That you want to get rid of? 2 years. McGinn. Not much. He's 2 years left. Yeah, we'll take your shitty contract. That's fine. And then McCabe. So it's essentially McCabe for the draft picks. Maybe not McGinn. Let's just go ahead and take. Let's go ahead and take this kid right here, Pitre. It's a prospect, 19 years old, center. We don't really need him. Maybe the defenseman. Oh, they're not signed anyways. All right, this kid right here. Yep. Do you have any other defensemen? There we go. Yeah, 66 years old, or 66 overall, 19 years old. Top 60. There you go. And then we'll have to give up something else. Let's see. We'll go ahead and give up... We'll give up another draft pick. Let's see. We'll go ahead and give up a 5th. Yep. So we got essentially... Oh, that's right. So they don't fit on that. I would need a roster player. Okay. Let's see. I need a roster player that matches that. He's a CHL. So let's go ahead and take him. And then let's go ahead and take one of their contracts that is crappy. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take... no, that doesn't work. We're not going to expose them. We're just going to... Oh, we need to call timeout. We got 18 seconds left. Oops. Glad we caught that. That would have sucked. All right. Let's go ahead and offer the trade one more time. So it's Anaheim. They are wanting to get rid of some players. Alex Killorn. Let's take a look at another skater match in the block. Yeah, I think it comes down to McGinn. It does come down to McGinn. That's fine. We'll go ahead and do that for McCabe. And then we'll go ahead and give up all of our draft picks this year except for the first. Let's see. We got the third. We got the fourth. And it's for McGinn. And let's get all these picks real quick. The third for next year. Let's get the second from the year after that. Alright. Yep. So a third and a second essentially for a third, a fourth, and McCabe. Will it go through? Trade rejected. Too far off. Okay. Next up, we got... Let's go ahead and get the fifth. Let's see if that works. Boom. Trade accepted. Bam. Okay. So, that's our trade right there. Let me know what you guys think. Picture that trade as not two trades, but one trade. So essentially, it's Mitch Marner for 3 firsts, McCabe for McGinn as us taking on that contract, and I believe it was a second and a third. All right, so just picture it how you will. Let me know if that was realistic enough or not. Oh, also that defensive prospect that we got now, that's going to shape up really nicely for us. Now, right now, we're just going to be taking a shot in the dark. So, I don't know. I'm debating on whether just trade. You know what? Honestly, yes. That's what I want to do. I'm going to trade this draft pick, and we will see what we can get for it. Okay. So, I want another draft pick for next year, and I want a second for next year. So, let's go ahead and find a trade. We'll go ahead and see who wants this draft pick. Let's see. First for 23rd. Boom. Let's see who wants it. Okay, Nashville wants it. And they're willing to give us McDonough. Wow. Well, you know what? This is actually a very interesting trade. We have the salary for him. We'll have 9.8. However, he is, I think he's 30 in this universe. No, he's 35. And he's already dropped. Alright, you're going to have to hold some of that salary. You're going to have to hold some of that salary. Yep, you're going to hold 50% of that salary. We'll go ahead and give you that first. You're going to have to give us a second from next year. Let's see. Second from next year. Your second. Yes. And then we'll go ahead and give you a little extra something too. We'll give you 2 fifths. Alright, so essentially take a look at it this way. We're trading a first and 2 fifths for a second and Ryan McDonough at half salary. Will that go through? Trade rejected? Nope, it will not go through. Okay. So, Nashville is not the team. That's okay. Who else are we thinking might be a team? San Jose, they are definite. They definitely want this. Okay, so we're going to take advantage of San Jose real quick. What we're going to do is we're going to take their second, and we're going to take their third, and then we're going to take a look and see if we can get any delicious prospects for the years prior. Hold on, let's see. Hold on. Second and a third. Let's see. And a third. Cool. Alright. Now let's take a look. Skaters matching the block. We got Thomas Hurdle. That would be interesting, but no. He's 30 years old. Strum. 2 years left. He's center. No. Burrows, 28 years of age. 78 overall. 3 years left at 1.1 mil. That'd be interesting, but he only fits on the first. So, not really that much. 85 Anthony Duclair. That would be interesting, but that's just the rights to him. You know what? I'll just take the second, and I'll take a third. Yeah, I'll take a second and a third. That probably won't go through, but picture that second as a first, because they are in a very bad situation right now. The San Jose Sharks are. So let's go ahead and just take Tampa Bay's third. So a second and a third for Toronto's first. Okay, so let's go ahead and get out of here. We traded all of our draft picks this year. So let's go ahead and move on to the next scene, which is re-sign stage. All right. So we obviously auto-drafted because we do not have any scouts that scouted this year. Yes, Jake Muzzin is now a scout, by the way. I went ahead and signed him. I thought you guys might like that. That's fine. Okay. So the re-sign phase. With this year, we have John Tavares coming in. This is his last season on his contract. He's already dropped 1 overall. So let's see what we can do with that. Liljegren, he's an RFA. I think I want to keep him an RFA, so we're going to sign him to a 1-year deal, $4.3 million. Yes, Liljegren. We are going to keep him as an RFA. Max Domi, he did okay for us this season. I think we go ahead and keep him as a third liner. Let's see what he wants. He wants 3.8 mil, 1 year. That's perfectly fine. We don't know what we want out of this quite yet, but let's go ahead and just do that. Klingberg, I'm going to release Klingberg. He's 83 overall. That's fine. Tyler Bertuzzi, he does want a contract, so let's go ahead and get him back on. He wants 4.1 mil. He fits, right? He does fit. I saw him. He does have that X factor. Let's go ahead and keep him. Yep, 1-year deal. Yep, 1-year deal for 4 mil. Let's go ahead and do that. Giordano. Let's go ahead and sign him. We're going to do a 1-year deal for 1.7. If he doesn't accept that, then we'll just release him. Okay. TJ Brody, 34 years. No, we are just completely rebranding this team with defensemen of our own. So 1 year, 1.3 million for Nathan Robertson. That is fine. We'll go up to 1.5 just so that we get him. He will be an RFA. Labushkin, let's go ahead. He did okay this year. He's a -1. 30 assists. I mean, yeah, let's go ahead and keep him. 3 years? No. We're going to just go ahead and sign him to a 1-year deal. 2.2 mil. Perfectly fine with that. Okay. Gregor. Let's see. He's a third line checking forward, 2-way. That's fine. Let's go ahead and sign him to a 1-year deal as well. 1.6 mil. That's perfectly fine. And then Benoit, he'll be a good AHL for us, so we'll just qualify him. Gambrell, same thing. He'll be good for the AHL. 2 years. That's perfectly fine. Steves, same thing. Qualify RFA. Lawi, he's 26, same thing, qualify RFA. And Lagesson, offer a contract, 1 year. Oh, no, actually he wants a full-time contract, so we're going to go ahead and release him. And I believe that's it. Ellis, 24 years old, we're going to go ahead and release him. Let's see. 66 overall, 20 years old. Let's go ahead and sign him to a deal. He's a center. We have plenty of centers, but he could be trade bait. And then all these rookies we are not going to be signing. Maybe this guy... no, we are not going to be signing until we get a better idea of what our team looks like in year 1. Okay. So, McMahon... Let's see... He kind of fits. He's in that tweener stage. We're going to go ahead and release him. And then 33 years of age, Kyle Clifford. Let's go ahead and offer him. Oh, he wants a real deal. Nope, we're not. Nope, we're not doing that. We're releasing him. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at our goalies. I've already made myself clear. We are not bringing Samsonov back. Goodbye. Goodbye, sir. Jones, we are not going to keep him either. Wall, we are going to keep him. We got this young goaltender that we can bring up. He will be an AHL for us right now. We have this kid who will be our AHL backup. So for you, sir, you're 25 years old, 71 overall. Goodbye. Okay, so that's that. The purge bells are just going off for the Toronto Maple Leafs right now. Okay. Let's go ahead and advance a couple days, see what happens. And we are going, by the way, coaching staff, we are going to be keeping the coaching staff that we have right now until I feel necessary. Okay, so Mark Giordano rejected. We're just going to go ahead and... Oh, man. All these players are rejecting. This is not good. Okay. All these guys accepted. That's fine. Okay. Let's go ahead and advance one more day. All right, let's go back. So Giordano, I was just trying to be nice, but we're going to go ahead and release Giordano as well. Tyler Bertuzzi, I wanted to keep him, but all the same, 29 years of age, 83 overall. He wants an extension. Let's see. I'll go ahead and give you a 1-year deal at 4.2 mil. That's as high as I'll go. I'm not going any higher than that. Giordano, you're just going to get the hell off my team. Anybody else? Nope. That's it. Got it. Anyways, coaching staff. We are not going to be doing anything with our coaching staff because, number one, we don't know how our team is going to play. And number two, we did make the playoffs. Unlike the Boston Bruins, we did make the playoffs. So that's with me just doing best lines. So right now, we're just going to keep it as normal. That way it'll be easier also to re-sign free agents as well. Good. Steve's is back. Perfect. But what I am going to do is assign the scouts. Right now we have, let's see. We have NHL Pacific, NHL Central, Metro, and Atlantic. AHL. Oh, we're going to move him. I believe we should move him. We will move him somewhere. But I do want to hire some scouts as well. All right. So let's go ahead and advance a couple days. And now we are on free agency. Okay. So here's where things get fun. We have our contracts. I believe we have 17 million to deal with. So this is going to be great. Yes, well, no, we have 13 million, which is still a lot of money. We need a goaltender, and we need defensemen. Also, we need a first liner as well. So we got, in our NHL squad, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we need one defenseman that could pair with Morgan Riley, and we need a first liner as well as a goaltender. So let's see who's available. All right. So we got Gosh Spear at 87 overall. He wants 3 years. We got Matt Duchene. Finally has had enough of the Dallas Stars. That's interesting. Okay. So those are the two big ones right there. Goaltenders. We have Francois. So not too many goaltenders. We might need to just pick up Francois and wait until next season. That's fine. I'm not picking up Samsonov because he did not do a good job in the playoffs. Alrighty. So that does that. Thank you guys for watching. I will be continuing this video in the next video. Right now, I'm just going to end it because I do not know how long I can continue this video. This is all a testing for the real GM mode, which is going to be the Arizona expansion, which I am very, very excited for. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.